Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to volume day number 55. We are hitting up the legs again. We have just 5 days left of our volume series. Today, we are going to be going higher volume through complex training. So that means we're going to have some plyometric moves followed up with some weighted moves hitting the same muscle groups, which is going to be the legs for the whole day. So we should get an adequate frying of the legs. Let's go ahead and hinge over the legs. I have a set of 25-pound dumbbells. I'm just going to keep it simple and keep grabbing the same set of weights today for everything. It'll feel a little bit light for some things, a little bit heavy for others, but I'm just going to keep it simple and grab the same weights throughout. So if you wanted to have a few different selections, feel free. Take both hands outside your left leg, get that pull through the back, then take both hands outside your right. Get your breath work going. So we're going to be going through a Tabata style, which is 8 rounds of work. We're going to be switching back and forth between our plyometric set and a weighted set for the 8 rounds. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest / transition, and we'll hit that up. Go ahead and widen your legs out nice and far, and we're going to just hinge side to side. Walk over side to side, take as long as you would like, or as little as you would like. Lengthen through that back, grab through the core. And then we're going to go ahead and stop in the middle and sink the hips down for our low squat, yogi squat. Hinge over onto one leg, hinge over onto the other. Notice what's going on in the joints, in the legs. See what's tired or tight and ready to go. All right, sink in between, level everything off. We'll take a few deep breaths here. All right, and then go ahead and come up to standing and let's do some knee tugs. Grab one knee, pull it up, then the other. Get that shift side to side. Make sure the chest is staying up nice and tall, belly holding firm. If you can, pull up and then out. So bring your leg up and then get a rotation through the hip joint so you can get that hip open a little bit. And then we'll go the other direction. Pull behind. I like to lift my opposite arm, get kind of a cross stretch. And then let's finish off with a downward facing dog. Push into those hands, grab deep through the core, drive those hips back. If you need to bend your knees first, go for it. Pedal your legs if that feels good. Eventually get to the point where you can feel that stretch through the calf and your hamstring. Okay, so our first set of work is going to be jump squats and squats. Definitely get some heart rate going through this round today as well. All right, so 20 seconds of jump squats, and then we'll get the weights, pick up the weights, and go 20 seconds of weighted squats. Back and forth, 8 rounds, so it's really just 4 of each. Ready, set, and go. Line those knees and toes. Feel free to warm into it if you need to. Time. All right, shake those legs. I'm going to just hold my weights to the side. Get your stance and go. Sit back and down. Develop those glutes. Keep your chest tall, belly strong. Pull those knees toward the pinky toe side of the foot. Okay? Get ready for your jump squats again. 3, 2, and go. Time. Gear up for those squats. Pack your back. Get those legs ready. Toes straight ahead. Building muscular endurance. Get what you came for. Time. All right. 3, 2, and go. Double check that core. Your low back needs that support. Time. All right. Get ready for those squats. And go. Dig into those heels. Get your glutes. Time. 1 set to go. 3, 2, and 1. Get that breath work going. Time. All right. Get ready. Last set of squats. Here we go. Time. Whew. All right, all right. Gather your breath. Take a little second. One leg lunge forward, other leg back. Just get your hip flexor. Stretch. And then switch to the other side. All right. Those legs should have a pretty good initial fatigue on them. And now we're going to go into jump lunges and alternating lunges. If you need to shuffle your lunge, that's totally fine. Or you could even just hit alternating lunges without weight faster, and then alternating lunges with weight for your second. Unweighted and weighted. So I know the jumping doesn't always work for everybody, so just go unweighted, weighted, back and forth from there. All right, ready, set, and go. Square off those hips. Go for range. At least for me, that's where I feel more intensity is dropping deeper, even though it's slower. Time. Woo! Those are going to add up. Pack your back. Strong core. Step back and then together. Squared off hips. Again, find your glute. Drive through the front heel. Time. There's one set down. 3 to go. And go. Time. Grab those weights. Here we go. Each round should be getting a little tougher. Lengthen that back. Lock the core. Support your low back and get your pelvis in the right spot. And done. Good work. 3, 2, here we go. As it gets tough, what are you training for? Where is your drive coming from? What pushes you? Time for that next rep. 3, 2, and 1. Time. Last set. 3, 2, and go. Time. Whew. Last set. Alternating lunges. Here we go. You got it. Pull your knee out toward the pinky toe side. That's going to help keep your knee happy. Everything lined up. Time. Whew. All right. Bring it down to the mat. Back into hip flexor stretch. Slide forward. Little bounces. Not holding too long. Slide back. Little bounce. And then switch. Forward. Nice work, everybody. 2 sets in. We're checking them off. Stretch that hamstring. All right, next up, gate swings and sumo squats. All right, so with your gate swing, jump wide and low. Do not rush your squat. So you want to get nice and low, knees nice and wide. And then explode in, out fast, but take your time to drop again. And then our sumo squat will hold both weights inside the legs and go as wide and low as possible. All right, here we go. Ready, set, and go. Sink, bar, lock into the core. Make sure you're moving from your hips, not just the knees. Time. Woo, right there. Inner thigh wrapped into that glute. Toes out slightly. Chest is tall. Drop, 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 drop. As deep as you can. Try to hold your chest up tall. Time. 3, 2, go. Try to keep my chest up. It's tough. Get tired. And go. Pull those knees out wide. Only put your toes out as far as, there's our timer, you can get the knees there. Here we go. And go. Feel those hips open, then bring those toes back straight ahead. Wide, narrow, wide. Time. 3, 2, and 1. Sit it back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. My back should be almost straight up and down. That range is the money there. Gotta get low or you miss so much of what we're after. Ready? Go. Think strong thoughts. Time. Come on, come on. Lock that core. Can you get your hips to knee height? Time. All right. Back to our hip flexor stretch. Slide in. Let those hips drop. Good work. We have one more. Just one more. Slide back. We're going to let ourselves recover just a bit more. Switch to the other side. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Okay, we're going to go squat thrusts and dead lifts. If deadlifts don't work so well for you, try eliminating the weight and focus on your hinge. Not super deep, but what happens when you stack. Okay? Take your low squat. I want us to take just a little longer, recover anyway. So, toes are straight ahead at or just a little wider than hip width. straight ahead. Okay, lock in through your core. So your glutes are set. Knees are always soft. So make sure you're not hyperextending your knees, but they're just soft. Hips are set. So at the top of your deadlift, if it bothers you at all, this is what I want you to notice, is at the top, after you hinge, you lock in, okay, heels, hips, shoulders, opening those hip flexors, packing your butt without pushing your hips forward. So if deadlifts are tough for you, stretch forward, belly locked, grab, lock, okay? We're starting with a squat thrust. This is it. Lock your core, ready, set, and go. Time. Okay, deadlifts. Open your chest, belly locks. Remember, you don't have to go very far. Focus, core, glutes. You have to stick your butt back in order to keep the back flat. Time. Perfect. See if my hair will hold on for 3 more rounds. And go. Time. Ready? And go. Open chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Time. 2 more. And go. Time. Keep your form. Don't get sloppy. Slow and controlled. Stay right here in this moment. Time. One set to go. Here we go. Time. Oh. Here we go. Hinge, flex, thrust. Time. Woo! Lay on your back. Good work, good work. Good, good, good work. Lie back. Set your feet just outside your hips so your knees are bent. We're just going to take a couple breaths here. Check your heart rate if you'd like. For kicks. Roll your knees to the left. And then set your left foot on top of the right knee. And then we're going to box breathe. So breathe in for as many counts as you would like. Right? Make sure you exhale the way first. And then another cycle. Okay, release that foot. Roll everything back to the top. Move your knees to the right. And then set your right foot on top of the left knee. Exhale completely. And then breathe in for your count. Hold for the same count. Exhale for the same. And hold for the same. Again. All right, release. Come to the middle. Make sure that everything's level off. Your hips, your pelvis, your low back. Bring your left leg up as straight as you can. And then grab behind your thigh, your calf or foot. And then once you have your foot, push that left hip away from you toward the bottom left corner of your mat. And then again, focus your breath. Envision that you're sending the breath to that hamstring. Perfect. Okay, and then take that left ankle and cross it over your right knee. Pull that right knee in, interlace your hands behind the thigh, dig your left elbow into the left knee. Make sure you're still squared off. Flex both feet. Keep your breath. Extend your right leg long on the ground. Tuck your left knee into the chest, and then you're going to twist it over to the right. Put your left arm out on the ground. Try to get that shoulder to push into the ground. And then here we're focused on twisting through the back. You want to keep that back happy. And then unwind. And then let's go to the other side. So keep your left foot on the ground. Bring your right leg up. Interlace your hands behind your thigh, your calf, or the foot, and then push your right hip down toward the right bottom corner of your mat. You'll feel the pelvis level off. A lot of times we get that leg to grab and we have that hip yanked up. So that is definitely not what we're going for. If you need to bend the knee a little bit or release back, feel free. It's all about getting the stretch in the right spot. Cross your ankle over your knee. Flex both feet. Again, level off through the pelvis. Pull the legs in. Dig your right elbow into the left knee. You should feel that right hip, glute stretching. Extend that left leg long, tuck your right knee in, and then push over to the left. You should be proud of yourself if those 4 rounds were all that you had in you. If by the end you were toasted and exhausted, as I was, that's a good thing. That means that you found the right effort level and push. It may not look like mine. It may not look like your partners, your spouses, your kids, your mothers, your neighbors, but it should be yours. So whatever effort level you put out is what's important. Rotate in, and we're going to get those inner thighs. So spread both legs wide, toes are up. See if you can get the backs of the knees to push toward the ground. Lift your chest. You may need to keep your hands behind. That's fine. And then when you're ready, walk forward. Lift up through that chest. Lengthen through the back. All right. Good work. Nice job. 5 days left to go. I'm excited to push into our finish. Stay strong, stay focused, keep building volume. So make sure you finish strong with me. All right. Have a good rest of your day.